Welcome back.
Earth is depending on you, Captain. So try not to screw up. You're our last hope, and that really doesn't bode well.
You know, Freyers, a little optimism wouldn't kill you.
He's just being realistic.
Realistic? No, he's just an asshole.
Hey, look. Get going already.
And once again, the losing path shows that it's not just better than the winning path on mission design, but also dialogue. I don't know why something like that couldn't have shown up in the winning path, but it doesn't.
Oh crap, a welcoming committee. What's this damned cruiser doing out here?
I don't know. But unless you can kill it in under a minute, we'll have to just clear out those fighters and keep moving. We don't have time for this.
Under a minute, eh? Try not to disappoint.
We can't actually kill it in under a minute because, well, we might just about manage it if I came back with another torpedo strike, but that's not necessary, and it generally opens the way to being shot by a Sarper with a dome fire, and we don't actually have to anyway, because all you have to do to not cause Bradshaw to call for leaving the cruiser and carrying on is to destroy it before you clear out all the enemy fighters, and that normally takes about 2 minutes, sometimes a bit less, but...
Captain, we're tracking a large Kilrathi force headed this way. We do not want you to turn back and intercept. You must keep moving and take out those cat cruisers. But just so you know, if you take too long, you might not have a carrier to come home to.
While we are on a timetable, as Freyers has just informed us, we're not on that much of one, provided we are done here by around 3 minutes on the mission timer, then we'll be fine. And that's something that your AI wingmen can usually handle, provided you do take out one of the 2 engines. They're much better at hitting the bridge than they are at hitting the engines, I think because it's much more exposed. Right, so we killed the cruiser at about 2 minutes 30. And we get here about 50 seconds, so they took just under 2 minutes, 1 minute 40 seconds. And that's about normal. A bit slow. I have killed the cruiser in a minute, but it doesn't gain you anything.
Good work. Let's keep moving. We've got to intercept those bastards before they destroy Earth.
The encounter we're about to have is absolutely identical, even if you leave here just after 2 minutes, as to what it will be here. Now, there's a sane way to do this, and the way I'm going to do it. The missiles you can see, the yellow dots on the radar that the cruisers are launching, you don't have to kill those. They're a secondary objective. In the novel, Earth gets hit with about...
Damn, they're firing! No!
Well, 100 of them enter the atmosphere, and Earth's missile defences shoot down about 3/4 of them to 2/3. Here they launch, I believe it's 20 of them in total, and we can go after them, shoot them down. Secondary mission objective. Normally, you get shot at here. The enemy fighters come after you while you're doing this, but this time they didn't.
You're ruining my otherwise cheerful demeanor, Cat.
I have to say, I love that taunt from Doomsday as a side issue there. Anyway, I'm not being shot at, so I took the opportunity to shoot down all these antimatter missiles. These aren't the Strontium-90 missiles. If one of these gets through, it's bad news for the city it hits. But the rest of Earth will be fine. Now, unlike the last mission, these were launched in 2 distinct streams, so we can't do entirely what we did there and what I'm doing now, and just work from back to front and take each missile out without having to worry about what's behind us, because once I've got to the front of this row, which I now have, I'm also, by definition, at the front of the next row, so what I have to do now is shoot them as they come past me.
Torpedo away. They're firing strontium warheads. Captain, we must destroy those missiles.
Enemy fighter destroyed, Chief.
Now, as Doomsday says, the strontium missiles they launch about 5 minutes in, you do have to destroy. That's why this is, as I said at the start, not the sane approach, because if you ignore the missiles we're shooting at the moment, not only do we not have to play tag with the proximity warnings again, as in the last mission, if I shot anything while it was going off, I'd be dead. If I collided with a missile, I'd be dead, which all gets a bit anxiety-inducing on occasions, especially when the siren starts going off and you can't see the missile that's causing it, like now. I wasn't quite sure which way to evade. So, not only would we, by ignoring these, not have to deal with the proximity problem,
One enemy fighter toasted.
but
This is the Fareka. We've got about 30 enemy fighters and half a dozen Corvettes on radar. The CAP is moving in to engage. We're not here when you get back, Bradshaw. Just make sure we don't die for nothing, damn it.
Half a dozen Corvettes? Jeez, I thought Raisman said the cats were retreating already.
I guess they want to say goodbye before they go, Popsicle.
Enemy craft's engines are down. I love my work.
Boom! I just love making big explosions.
so we'd been able to kill both cruisers before they could have got the missiles off, or before the attack on the Pareka had started. We'd have had a lot less to do. I mean, our wingmen have managed to deal with the Strontium-90 missiles, but
Thank God. We got them all.
What's the matter, Purple?
now we have to deal with the other cruiser, and unfortunately, as it turns out, the Strike Force only has 4 torpedoes left, and 2 of them are on my Sabre, so I am going to have to get back over there to kill it, which, as you can see from the distance indicator, will take a while. Fortunately,
One on my wing.
Engage this target.
That's all you've got, you might as well.
you didn't have to watch that because I edited it out.
Sure thing, Bradshaw. No. Can't do that, sir.
Cougar's got torpedoes left, Popsicle hasn't. Cougar will use his torpedoes. Here's the first one against the bridge. You can't really see this one because I'm not close enough, but there you go.
Bridge is dead.
What you can see here is how many turrets a Vigak cruiser's got.
Leaving the party early. Popping the spam can.
Longshot can also inform you how many turrets one of these has got. By this stage, my wingmen have managed to scrape some turrets off.
And deploy.
So Cougar's got the engine, I've currently got targeted. Torpedo is in my crosshairs now.
Engines are fried. Doesn't look like this one's escaping.
I've got to, well the first thing I have to do is remember that I haven't got torpedoes selected, which answers my question as to why they weren't locking. And then I get to come in on this one, and they've managed to take off at the underside turrets where I'm going, so I can use the ship's body as a shield.
I just love making.
I only took a few hits there, the Sabre's fine.
It's over. Earth is safe. Now let's hurry up and help the Fareka.
Amazing. Maybe we'll survive this after all.
Bradshaw has a strange definition of over, as you might guess. The Fareka does indeed need helping. Though, Freya's is 6 corvettes and 30 fighters.
Thank God you made it back, Captain. We're barely holding on here. All right, ladies, let's go.
Well,
on
I
down
think
and
he
kick
must have
some
counted
ass.
them twice.
Bloody hell, you're getting on my nerves.
Kill them all.
Attack the enemy. Your friends will kill them.
The important thing to note here
You weren't going
is
to
that
survive the next few
there's half a dozen bombers here,
Sound like a kid.
but only this one and one other are actually after the Becca, which is the carrier that's currently in my gun sights. And the mission objectives don't care
Need some backup.
whether I have the Guadalcanal and the Tarawa in one piece or not. Which is why I am after these particular bombers. and I am truly the master of depth perception, and also of remembering to switch back to full guns. I switched to particle cannons at the last nav because mass drivers are too widely spaced on the Sabre to be of any use in trying to hit targets as small as those anti-metal missiles. And then I forgot to switch back.
Coming after you.
The biggest problem we have in this fight now,
This can't be happening.
especially after that Hornet has taken out the other Grickath I needed to kill, is my afterburner fuel, which, if you look at the gauge on the right of the radar, is basically out. So I'm only really able to use it for emergencies, which translates to when I'm being shot at.
Come on, we're making this through.
And this is not helped by the fact that my IR missiles are clearly far too proud to hit such
Damn kitty!
irrelevant targets as Krantz. So this is now a bit like a crossbow mission, where what I'm doing is pillboxing sort of style. I'm looking for a fighter that's coming straight towards me on an attack run and shooting that one. The Sabre's not quite as good at that as the crossbow is. We don't have as much forward firepower, nor do we have the forward shields for it, but it's good enough when all the enemy you've got are Krantz. It's also very frustrating because if I had burner fuel, I could chase this guy down and we'd be done much faster. As it is, I can't really spare the fuel to get in range, so things take a while.
Don't look now, kitty, but I'm coming after you.
Fortunately, we're down to 2 fighters, and after that dump by 1, unfortunately, this Grickath, the last Kilrathi in...
Damn kitty! Turn off your Whitcomb, you freaking ugly!
well, in the game, I suppose, took the AI fighters, since it showed no interest in closing with me, over a minute to kill. Until eventually, a couple of Trigger's arrows finally started shooting at it. I think Bradshaw has the appropriate taunt there. That was serendipity. There's no way to choose which taunt you use.
Way to go, everyone! Mission accomplished.
Request clearance to land.
Return to my wing. Outstanding! Congratulations, Captain. Thanks to your exemplary work, Earth is safe, and we live to see another day. You're cleared to land, sir.
You're still alive.
And so that wraps things up for Standoff. It does have missions that I've not LP'd. Episodes 3 and 4 have losing paths, and there are missions in episodes 1 and 2 that aren't on the direct winning path that I played. But I have no plans to do those right now.
You have got to be kidding me.
So for the last time, we have the debrief screen. 25 kills is a nice round number to finish on. I don't understand why I only have 94% anti-metal missiles intercepted. I've gone through the video, I can't see anyone that I missed, except maybe there's one that appears very briefly behind me. I talk about that a bit in the thread. I've posted on the Standoff forums about it, and the designers don't know what it is either, but it might have been the missile that I missed. Anyway, that does wrap things up for the LP. Thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thanks to Scion for making my excerpts from Fleet Action much easier to put together, and I hope to see you all as I continue the story of the Terran Kilrathi War in Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger.